What's up, everyone? I'm Joe. Appreciate you stopping by the channel. Hope you're all doing well. I wanted to do a little video here and share with you a couple interesting stones I came across this morning. I took a little road trip up to the Vermont Marble, Granite, Slate, and Soapstone Company in Whitehall, New York. Now, Whitehall, New York is where one of their showrooms is located, but the quarry itself is in Vermont. I went up there specifically looking for a purple Vermont stone. Now, I've been watching Greg Gallant hone on a purple Vermont. I think I've seen Eric use a purple Vermont before, a little while back. I have a Vermont green, um, my first natural stone I ever bought. I still love using it. I still love the edges I get off of it. It is one of my favorite honing stones. But then I saw the purple that Greg was using. He was getting some great edges. He also has a mottled, I think it was mottled gray or black, but he's getting some great edges off of that. So I'm looking online and I can't really find him. Greg did offer to tell me where he got his stones from, but I was thinking to myself, I drive right past these places. I don't know how many times over the years I've driven past these places, various showrooms and stone quarries on my way to Killington to go skiing. Excuse me, this particular showroom I've driven past, I don't know how many times over the years on my way to Killington. So when I went online and looked, they sell a honed slate. They have samples. You can get honed samples and regular samples. Now, a honed slate is already smooth on one edge, on one side. You can get it done on the other side, but it's smooth on one side. And when I say it's smooth, it's like the honing stone that you would buy. It's smoothed out just like that. The only thing you'd have to do is, like you would normally do with a stone, you're going to check it to make sure it's flat and hit it with the diamond plate, flatten it out. That's it. But it is as smooth as any other honing stone that you're going to find. So I went up there and I came across a couple stones. I was working with a guy, his name was Paul Thompson, and I told him what I was looking for. And he says it was a strange request because not many people come in there looking for that, looking for the slates for that purpose. But he understood what I was talking about. And he did give me a couple samples to take to try out. Now, they weren't purple. They didn't have any purple honed. They didn't have any, they had a lot of green, but I already have green. They had some black, and I don't have any black, but they did have some black. But he had these gray slates. Check that out. That he said would probably work for what I'm looking for, and I think they absolutely will. Look at the color on that one. Now, I think these will absolutely work out. Like I said, these are incredibly smooth, just like my Vermont greenstone. And when I was talking to him a little bit about the stones, of course, if you're going to the source, you're going to get a lot more technical information on the stones. And I just said, I don't know anything about the gray stone, about how hard they are, or anything like that. And he did say that they are a 4 on the Mohs scale, so that's pretty durable. That's what they use for floor tile, and roofing, things like that. So it's very durable. I'm not going to grind through this, so I'm only doing straight razors anyway. I do wish it was a little thicker, but these are samples. Just from the look of them, they were probably floor tile. They were cutting floor tile, and maybe this was a piece that had gotten trimmed off. But on their website, I'll put a link down below. You can order samples from them, honed samples. But what you're going to get is pretty much whatever they pick for you that day. If you put the order in, they're just going to go pick one from their supply, and that's what you're going to get. But I wanted to actually go up and look at them and feel them and see the different ones. The number of green variations of Vermont green stone, it just blew my mind. It was all over the place. That was the most the predominant stone was the Vermont green. Quite a few gray, some black. Now I'm thinking now there weren't any honed black. There were some rough cut black, but no honed black, because I would have asked if I can grab one of those. But I did order some purple stone. Now he said they normally don't put in orders like that. Like he said, they were dealing with tile and countertops and things like that. But he did say that I could order a 3x8 by 3/4 piece of Vermont purple honed slate, and then I got a piece of purple modded honed slate, same size. So it's going to take a couple weeks, he said, maybe a week. He said a week, maybe a little bit more, to get them, because they have to actually make the stone. So they do a lot of different jobs. So, either they're going to take it right off the slab and make the stone for me, or it's going to be from a job that they did, and this is the part that they cut off, and they make their samples that way. That's pretty much what these are. But if it works out, I'm probably going to see if I can order some more. Like I said, there's various black ones. There's lots of different types of green. And if these gray work out, I might order one of these gray in a larger size. But who knows? This size might just be fine, and I just can use these. So I just wanted to share that with you. Thought it was really cool. I am still not able to straight razor shave with my right hand yet. I can't get my arm over my head to stretch my skin. I still, every now and then, I'll just take the razor in my left hand and just so I can keep doing it. But I can't do a real full straight razor shave yet, and I'm not really able to hone yet either. I can get my arm out more, but the thing is, if I were to do like a honing motion for any length of time, this gets incredibly tired really fast. So I don't have that stamina yet to do that. So hopefully in the next few weeks, I'll be back able to hone razors, hopefully get a real straight razor shave in, a full straight razor shave in, and get right back to it. I'm kind of psyched that I found these stones, because I've been getting a little bit discouraged that I haven't been able to hone, but now I'm getting kind of jazzed, because I want to get honing. I want to get working with these, because I'm very, very curious to see what kind of edges I get from them. All right, guys, that's it. Thank you for watching. Thank you all for all the support that you've been giving me and Subtle Art Soap. And hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving. And I will catch you next time. Take care.